to what type of precipitation and how much we're going to see.
Yeah, it only takes a couple of miles or a couple degrees for us to see completely different situations.
That is exactly right. So let's break this down for you. Here's a look at the map showing that we do have that winter storm warning in place for all of Middle Tennessee and up into Kentucky, where we have those counties down to the southwest highlighted in purple. That's where we have an ice storm warning. So you're looking at this map thinking, well, what does that mean for me? What am I going to get in my neighborhood? So this winter storm warning for Middle Tennessee means we're looking at 2 to 8 inches of snow and sleet accumulations and the potential for a 1/4 inch of ice. We are going to see multiple types of precipitation as we head through this weekend, transitioning back and forth. Now, this winter storm warning for western Kentucky, you're looking at about 6 to 10 inches of snow, and eastern Kentucky, 4 to 10 inches of snow. So these are going to be impacts that the entire region is going to feel. No matter where you are, you're going to want to stay off of those roadways, get your preparations done today and tomorrow so that you can stay inside. Now, the ice storm warning, that's for southwest Tennessee. That's 1 to 2 inches of snow accumulation and a 1/4 inch up to a 1/2 inch of ice accumulation. That's where we're going to see likely more of those power outages and more of that accumulation on trees and those power lines. So we could get some of those trees snapping. So let's take you through exact track. As we head through your Friday, this is going to be another good day to get prepared. It's going to be a dry day for us. Temperatures will be coming down to the afternoon, falling into the 20s. That's that Arctic air moving in. As we wake up on Saturday morning off to the west, we're already starting to see some of that snow moving in. Notice temperatures are still in the teens. For several hours, we're looking at snow for areas along and north of I-40. But as we get into Saturday afternoon, you're noticing some of that pink is creeping further north. This is going to be sleet, and then it's going to be transitioning over into that freezing rain. So that's why we're going to see those icing impacts. Even as we head into Sunday morning, we're looking at sleet and some of that freezing rain as well. But the system will be clearing out, and then we're going to see that transitioning back over to snow. So with that warm nose of air moving in, that's going to impact whether or not we see freezing rain or sleet. If we just get it a little bit of that warm nose of air, it'll mostly be sleet for us, Katie. But if we get more of that warm air moving in, then it's going to be that freezing rain.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're seeing different warnings all across the area. The lighter pink for the majority of us is that winter storm warning in place. The deeper purple for our southwestern counties, the ice storm warning. It doesn't mean if you're in Decatur, Wayne, Lawrence, or any of those counties, you still have the chance to see a little bit of snow, but the primary concern is going to be ice because you have the best chance at seeing those higher totals. I know everyone wants to know totals. This is still the line that we're thinking where the heaviest amounts and the higher totals are going to be north of I-40, especially for our neighbors well north of the portions of southern Illinois and western Kentucky. But Murray and Hopkinsville, Bowling Green, keeping a close watch on your snow totals. If you are north of I-40 and west of I-65, that is where we're seeing those higher chances. Still, everyone is going to see something, and that's what's really important to note about this. For your ice, of course, it only takes about a 1/4 inch to begin to see power outages and slick roadways. It takes 1/2 inch to really see widespread outages. So not only are we expecting some snow and some sleet, as Brittany was showing, depending on what temperatures are upper in the atmosphere, but also on top of that, there's an ice risk. Every form of winter weather will be possible as we head into your weekend. It all depends on where that area of low pressure does set up. And then once this finally passes into Sunday, it's going to stay with us for quite some time. Today's a great chance, or I should say this evening, and make some of those preparations tomorrow as well. Although tomorrow will be cooler than today, upper 30s expected for highs. There will be sunshine, so if you need to head out to the grocery store, anything just to get your home winterized, you're going to be good to go. We've got a storm alert Saturday and Sunday. It will begin falling overnight Friday into Saturday morning. But with those cool temperatures, Brittany, next week, whatever does fall, it's going to stay with us for quite some time.
It definitely will, so get prepared now.
You wouldn't have your ex officiate your wedding.
Do you, Jake? Liar? Cheater? Gaslighter?
So why have anyone but America's largest injury law firm handle your injury case? With over $30 billion recovered for our clients, there's a reason to go big.
Gaslighter, coitus crier, he's got more red flags than a bullfighter's attire.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know